Narendra Modi finds it very difficult to shake off the poster boy of Hindutva image that is attached to him. Does Rahul Gandhi have a more inclusive image? 1 minute. Siddharth Nath Singh?
You're trying to go back, which has already been washed away.
So what is washed away? I have a right to ask questions.
System and the courts are
I'm asking a question of inclusiveness.
Know about it, but the people inclusiveness.
Are you censoring me even before you come to power? Are you trying to censor me even before you come to power? You will not censor me. I refuse to be censored. The question goes anyway.
I'm not censoring you, but I'm trying to give you a fact which you are not.
The fact is of inclusiveness. It's a point in the debate, Siddharth.
Please. I'm talking about inclusiveness.
Why, Siddharth? My question is to Akar.
Please. Let me answer one thing.
But Akar is perfectly capable of answering for himself.
Well, let me give a point also then, that when Justice Satcher goes to Gujarat and the Chief Minister there says, I have not done anything for minorities, I have not done anything for majorities, I have done for 6 crores Gujaratis. What inclusiveness is to be spoken about? Which Congress leader has spoken? Where Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi and Manmohan Singh have done? They have taken the budget plan and they have gone to 90 districts only. Because that belongs to
now Siddharth,
that is inclusiveness.
Siddharth, you are preempting. Akar Patel is now answering for himself. Akar, inclusiveness.
Can I?
1 minute. Sabha, I'm coming to you right after Akar, please. Akar.
Yeah.
Two very specific things. One is that Modi had a minister convicted for the murder of 95 Gujaratis. He has not distanced himself from her. He is not condemned her act. She is in jail 28 years, Mayaben Kodnani. The other thing is, he is actively persecuting, he is the Home Minister of the state himself, he is actively persecuting the police officers such as Rahul Sharma, who brought these people to justice. This is something vulgar that all of us should be ashamed of.
It's a different debate.
The good men who stood up for India, who stood up for secularism, as police officers are being persecuted.
One at a time. No, it's not fair to interrupt.
As an Indian,
let him complete. Let Akar complete, please, gentlemen.
Arnab, I have a problem when the BJP says we should be allowed to kill Muslims because the Congress is allowed to kill Sikhs. As an Indian, I have a problem with that.
I have not said that.
Neither of them should be allowed to do this. But that should not be used as an excuse. Why bring up Titler then? Don't bring up Titler. I made two specific points. One is he should condemn his minister. He gave a ticket.
There is a distance. So there is no distance. There is the distance between Titler and Rahul Gandhi. So why don't you question that also?
He should condemn her in public for her actions. He should condemn her in public. He gave her the ticket. He should condemn her in public for her actions. 95 Gujaratis died. The second thing is he should stop persecuting the officers who brought these people to justice.
That ticket was given before the conviction. That ticket was given before the conviction.
Devang, do you think Narendra Modi can ever live down the reality of what happened in Gujarat in 2002? You think any man who has got that baggage with him can ever hope to ever reach...
Oh, 1 minute. I have a second question on image. I have a second question on image. 1 minute. Sabha wanted to come in. Sabha's turn now, please. Sabha Naqvi.
Yeah. Arnab, Narendra Modi was able to forget about the riots during the assembly elections. And I don't want to keep harping on something which at a time when people are seeing Modi as this great figure for development and all of that. But, there are very clear problems. There is Mr. Amit Shah, his man Friday, who is out on bail. And I know it for a fact that there is a very strong move to bring Mr. Amit Shah as a General Secretary to Delhi, who will mind the place for Modi, while Mr. Modi continues to remain the Chief Minister and plan his national plan in the future. Now, there are moral questions. Even if we say that, Sabha Naqvi and people like her should forget about the riots, we need to move on. Okay, I'm willing to do that. But is there not a larger humanitarian question we have to address? Shouldn't Mr. Modi learn that there is a humanitarian question, what India represents? And I have no doubt that he's going to have great success as he moves forward. How far he will reach, I'm not sure about that. But there is a
two
question,
issues. 1 sec. Siddharth, I lost the line with Siddharth.
That's what I'd like to say.
Meghnad Desai has raised his hand there. Yes, Lord Desai. I want to move to one other point before I wrap the debate. Your turn.
Yeah. I think there is no question that Narendra Modi will have 2002 hanging on him. Inclusiveness is not his bag. He will fight on development. Rahul Gandhi has no performance to report on. So he will fight on inclusiveness. So the voters will have a choice. Do you want an inclusive man with no executive experience, or do you want a development man with a cloud on his head?
Okay, last point. Last point on views. My last point is on views. Now I want to go back to Pawan Verma here. On views, people say, where was Rahul Gandhi when, you know, all this was going on in Delhi? There was so much anger on Nirbhaya, the gang rape. Where was Rahul Gandhi during the Lokpal protests in August 2011? Does his silence and absence on critical people's movements make him look a little alienated? People don't know Pawan Verma, Rahul Gandhi's views, critical views, detailed views on the economy, his detailed views on strategic affairs, his detailed views on Maoist terror, his detailed views on Kashmir. You get my point. You see this. On the other hand, Narendra Modi is going on and on about his position on almost every aspect that concerns the nation. Is that going to be a competitive disadvantage?
You know,
yes, please.
You know, Arnab, that your comment to me only underlines, I think, the sanity of the approach of Nitish Kumar, which is that at this stage the nation needs to discuss the attributes of leadership, not start focusing on as if there are only two options. We need to discuss.
Here comes the third hat into the ring.
Qualities.
The third hat into the ring is Nitish Kumar. You just confessed.
No, but
1 minute. Pawan Kumar just threw Nitish Kumar's hat into the ring.
No. Nitish Kumar has
Pawan Verma just put Nitish Kumar's hat into the ring.
Nitish Kumar has always maintained that in a coalition, the leader should come from the largest constituent of that coalition. He has never staked his claim to prime ministership.
Absolutely.
Although he may have the qualifications.
No, neither ever did Inder Kumar Gujral, neither did Chandrasekhar, neither did Deve Gowda, and they just all happened to become prime ministers. You know, one attribute common to all prime ministers is that they've always said, we never want to be prime minister, we only want different ways to serve the people. Now, we're wrapping up this debate here at this point.
I want to answer that one because you asked something about Rahul Gandhi and his views. One minute, when he's part of a party, his views are exactly that what the party represents. He doesn't have to suddenly take a call on what we should do with
He doesn't have to come out in public and speak.
No, he doesn't. Listen, you know, the party's view is his view, and that's exactly what is espoused very consistently. And on issues on the ground level, whether it's about elections or democratizing the Congress, or whether it's about bridging the gap between Bharat and India, these have been his core philosophy.
Okay,
so
gentlemen.
I really don't think it's fair.
We've had an interesting debate.
What is Rahul Gandhi's view is not known. I think it's blatantly unfair.
Arnab, that is because he doesn't come out with his views on public, because God forbid if he
because
does
he's
that,
not a PR man like your Narendra Modi, Devang.
And he doesn't want to take a responsibility.
He doesn't need that kind of PR.
He doesn't want to take responsibility because he's afraid that if he fails, the family will go down. That's the problem.
I think I will share phone numbers. I will share phone numbers of Devang with Sanjay Jha and Sanjay Jha with Devang, so they can carry this amiable conversation later into the evening.
Phone call, I will be great friends with Sanjay. It's only our political views that are different. There is nothing personal. Yes. It's only our political views are different. Otherwise, I respect Sanjay, and I also respect.
Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, and I respect you all. Thank you very much for joining me on debate number 1 on the News Hour tonight.